Hello and good evening to Hillside Gardens, where we have another BUCS National Premier League matchup between the UWE Bullets and the Loughborough students. My name is Chris Green, and as always I'm joined by my co-host Craig McLeod. Craig, how's it going this evening?
Yeah, very cold this evening, but things are going to heat up as soon as we get to kickoff. Obviously the teams are out there just going through the coin toss, but after that we've got another great game of American football here for you all.
Yeah, and as you can see from the screens, it is very misty out here tonight. It is cold weather, as Craig said, but the visibility is going to be an issue, I think, with the ball in the air with these floodlights. So it'll be interesting to see how the receivers adapt to that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what both teams do, just playing against the elements really when making that decision. You've got your game plan for what you're good at, what you're bad at, what you want to play for, but now you've got the weather, and like you say, the high ball is going to be a little bit more difficult.
That's it, you're not just playing against the other team, are you? You're playing against the elements as well. So I'm interested to see what Loughborough do on defence. You know, are they going to load the box up to stop the run to make UWE go to the air? Are UWE going to do the same sort of thing? Like, I can't wait to see this one, Craig. It should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be a really good game, and I'm with you. You know, my first thought when I was driving here and it started to get foggy and misty and the weather was picking up, knowing it was going to be darker by the time we get to kick off, I was thinking load the box, make them run. But then, you know, I'm over here on the sideline. I'm not one of the coaches.
Yeah, and we see the teams coming out. It looks like UWE are going to receive this first kick-off. Loughborough to kick it away.
Yeah, we'll see if this kick is a game setter, as tends to be the case with UWE. They like to take the ball where they can and drive down the field. So as we get ready for this, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us, and it's sure to be a good one. Yeah,
for UWE return men today, Josh Brees, number 5, and Darius Robinson, number 4, back to receive this kick from the Loughborough students.
Yeah, both very dynamic players. If you're the kicker for Loughborough, there's neither of these players you want to be kicking the ball to, really.
So kicker just about lining this one up. That is Jack Humphrey, the kicker, number 31. Ready to get this one away. Refs are ready, we're ready, players are ready. And here we go. Kick is away. I've lost it in the lights already. It's come down. Josh Brees has got it, number 5. He's going to run up that left-hand side. And he is going to be taken down there, right around the 30-yard line where the UWE offense are going to take over.
Yeah, and if that opening kickoff's anything to judge the rest of this game by, that ball disappeared once it hit the sky. So worth keeping that in mind.
Yeah, I completely lost it when it went above the lights. Like, I could not track it at all until it came down low. So yeah, these players are going to have a tough time of it today, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure offensive coordinator Frankie Pankhurst will be keeping that in mind when drawing up today's plays.
So UWE going with 2 running backs in the backfield, full back, and he's got Josh Brees, quarterback, Donovan Isom getting the start today. And he's back to pass, little play action. He's not finding a man yet. Looks like he's going to take off. And he scrambles forward for a gain of about 5 yards.
Yeah, Donovan, he's got good vision downfield. You see him looking downfield constantly, even as this man's not open, you can see those eyes constantly downfield, still looking downfield, even though he's got himself a bit of a lane, and that is a big man to try and take down once he gets moving.
Yeah, he is definitely a big unit, Donovan Isom. UWE again with that 2-back set. And a snap is this time, it's a handoff to Josh Brees. Goes up the right-hand side.
Broke a tackle. He's broke another one. He's still going. Cutting back in. Fantastic run.
Yeah, finally brought down there by the Loughborough defender, Joe Jones, number 44 on the tackle.
That is amazing patience there from Brees before bouncing it to the outside as we see this handoff once again. Look at this, eyes downfield, takes a second, sidesteps out, just so much space out there, just one broken tackle. Great block on the outside there from the receiver. Josh does the rest. Yeah, I think that was meant to be a run to the left, but it just used his vision and cut backside. Donovan again, he's back to pass. So a little stump off pass to Tim Lucas. And he's not going to get much there, met by a trio of Loughborough defenders. Yeah, he did a great job there to not only catch the ball before it hit the floor, but also breaking that initial tackle.
very hard to see in these conditions on the cameras here. We do apologise for the weather.
For the elements.
We can't do anything about it, unfortunately.
We apologise for the UK weather.
Yeah, and another handoff. This time Josh Brees up the middle. It looks like he's going to go all the way. And that is our opening score there. Josh Brees, number 5, with the touchdown for the UWE Bullets.
There was just some fantastic blocking up front there for that run. The seas parted for Josh Brees to make his way through to the end zone, a place he's very familiar with this season. Look at that gap.
Yeah, and he just makes the linebacker miss in the hole. Usually run plays, they're designed for having the running back one-on-one with one player in the second level, and he makes that guy miss and he takes the pay dirt. Yeah,
you see that little shifty sidestep he gives there. Absolutely fantastic play.
And the UWE going for 2. It's a pass out. And that is Jermaine Brown on the catch for the 2-point play. And that's going to take our opening score, UWE Bullets 8, Loughborough Students 0.
Yeah, very good movement on that 2-point conversion there. Just going from the motion, you see it moving across, diving, catching, quick release, and just nobody there on the outside, nobody keeping up with the motion there. But yeah, back to that touchdown. You know, Josh Brees looking for the space, finding the space, and just impressive blocking from this offensive line, and really impressive opening drive for this UWE offense.
Yeah, not just 2 minutes off the clock, just over 2 minutes. And I'll get it right in a second, I'll say it clearly. Just over 2 minutes off the clock, and UWE already on the scoreboard. I got there in the end.
There we are.
Joshua Gill just about to kick this one away, number 49, kicker for the UWE Bullets. And back to return, we've got number 15, I think that is, back there.
I believe so.
Number 15 is Kieran Afomi. Obviously the weather, it's really difficult with these grey jerseys to see the numbers, but here is that man on the return. He's going up the UWE sideline. And he gets some good ground, and it's going to give Loughborough all right field position to start with, just shy of the 30-yard line, similar to where UWE started their drive.
Yeah, and similar to UWE's return, the ball bouncing before the return commenced. Now, I really do think these players are losing the ball in the air on these kickoffs.
Yeah, very difficult here in these conditions early on. And we get our first look at the Loughborough offense today. Quarterback is number 10, Bailey Mann, ready to run this offense. And it is a run, and he cuts back. He is met by the UWE defense and gets a short gain. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6.
It's Cristiano Nokavilli with the rush for Loughborough.
Yeah, and the big man Dior Ikbar on the tackle. Always seem to mention his name on a UWE game day.
Yeah, he's been an absolute force this season, and looking to continue that as we make our way towards the end. Going to the air, Loughborough.
Oh, that's a drop. That's a good ball. I mean, receiver's got to come down with that. There, it was a good ball from Mann. It was outside, and he should have caught that ball. That was number 81, Josh Olawatsoin, on the drop ball. Sorry if I butchered his surname there. It was a difficult one to pronounce. Don't think my Bristolian accent can quite get that one out.
This is the Bristolian and the cold coming together to make things a little bit more difficult today.
Bristolian and the Scotsman.
It's the start of a joke, that.
Yeah. Man back in the gun again. Takes the snap. It's a play action. He's looking for a man. He's got a man, but it's just a bit behind him. Darius Robinson there on the coverage. Intended receiver, number 6 for Loughborough. Ujora Christian Amurvi. Just couldn't quite get that ball in. It was just a little bit behind him, Craig.
Yeah, a little bit high, and I wonder if that UWE front just got enough pressure to put man under pressure and force the ball out a little bit quicker than he would like. But we're seeing Loughborough go to the air a bit here. They look quite comfortable doing it, and let's see if they can get a bit more success on their next drive. But they will be punting now. I
don't mind it. I mean, the teams that have been successful against UWE have passed the ball more, and that's where they found success on offense. So I don't mind this tactic from Loughborough, going to the air more than taking the ball on the ground. And the punt is away. It is a bit of a shank, And Robinson is going to elect to not return this. It just stops dead right around the 32-yard line, where UWE are going to take over for their offense.
Yeah, you'll sometimes see the UWE players when the ball's bouncing around like that, just get their eyes up, see what's coming in towards them, and make a decision to try and return it. That time, good decision to leave the ball, let Loughborough down it, and give your offense still very decent field position.
This time, UWE opt in with a tight end formation. Looks like they've gone double tight here. And that's Alex Eden in the backfield now. Number 22 gets some hard yards up the middle of the field. Going to bring up second down.
Yeah, Loughborough did a really good job. A lot of their players in the backfield driving the UWE front back, which we don't see happening a lot. But look at this, just lots of bodies there, having to maneuver his way through. Like you say, very hard yards fought for there.
Donovan just rotating the back there at Eden, moving him to his right-hand side. And 2 men in motion there. I mean, he's fine as long as he gets set for a second. He's not, so that's going to be a flag for an illegal shift. There's going to be no gain on the play. Lots of penetration there from Loughborough, but it is going to be an illegal shift against UWE. It would have been fine if they'd have set for a second, both players, rather than snap the ball, but because they snapped the ball when one of them was still in motion, it is a penalty.
Nope, and that is Keith letting us know.
Apologies there if you couldn't get the call from the referee. A little bit of a technical difficulty there with his microphone. Hopefully be rectified. And UWE in an empty formation here. Trips to the right, twins to the left.
Yeah, repeating second down after the penalty.
Here's a swing pass out to Noah Clack. Makes a man miss, but he's held up there, and good defense from the Loughborough students.
Yeah, they did a really good job there. Lots of bodies just flowing towards the ball and then just not missing tackles.
That's it. I mean, if you can come up and tackle strong, you've got a chance against this team. Number 40 there for Loughborough, holding him up. I think he'll be credited with the tackle. That is Alex Gibson there.
Yeah, and here we go, third and long for UWE, 3rd and 10.
Again, empty. No, running back this in the backfield this time. Donovan back to pass. Almost sacked. Just escapes the sack there. He's running and scrambling up that left-hand side. He trucks a guy, but he is going to be brought down. And what a great stand from the Loughborough defence, Craig.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Just unfortunate for the player just not being able to take Donovan down in the backfield for the sack. Like we said, that's a big guy. You've got to think about that when you're going to take him down. His eyes are downfield, but he's shifty, he's big, and he's done enough to make UWE attempt a 4th down conversion.
Yeah,
here.
as I say, Loughborough done a good job to stand up there, but UWE sent their offense out to go back for it on 4th down. They're drawing them offside, and they've took the bait, and Donovan's got a free play up the left-hand side. And I think that's going to be an offside. There is another flag coming in late from Keith Wickham there, so could be a late hit of some kind.
Yeah, hard for us to see from here what went on after the fact there, but there was the offside.
They're writing something down, so it could be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty here. Usually when they go to the book, it's that kind of penalty.
Yeah, and we'll let them figure it out, and I'm sure Keith will let us know. Keith Wickham, head referee today. Looking towards the UWE sideline, bro. It might be a UWE player.
We have offside by 54 on the nose tackle on the defence. That'll be a 5-yard forward, which is enough for a 1st down. After the play, we have a personal foul on unnecessary roughness, number 74 on the offence. That'll be back 15 yards. We'll set up 1st down and 10 there.
So UWE get the break with the offside call, but silliness there from the UWE offensive lineman, giving up 15 yards, but it is still going to be 1st and 10, which is the most important thing there, I think.
Yeah, they've got another 4 attempts to, get this 10 yards. But one thing we were praising UWE for last week was the lack of penalties, and already more more penalties now than there were for 3/4 of football last week. Going to the
this
ground.
is Alex Eden again, this time up the right-hand side. Is coming back for a hold, though. 2 flags for a hold, I think. Looked like the right tackle, I think, on this side was holding.
Yeah, Alex Eden with some shifty moves there. Yeah, you see the hands go up in frustration. I've been there, buddy. But another 10-yard penalty.
Offense number 8. 10 yards from the flag, still first down.
So Noah Clack there, the tight end, guilty of the hold. Going to put UWE in 1st and 20-ish territory. Unfortunate, because it was a good run by Alex Eden.
Oh, yeah, there it is, yeah. Just gets turned around with him. Like, this is a very athletic Loughborough defense. You know, they've been getting into the backfield a bit, and that can lead to some of these penalties occurring.
Yeah, and I know that nose tackle's pretty good as well. He looks like a good player, and he's already making himself known early on here.
Yeah, and this is first and a very long way for UWE to go.
Ison in the gun, drops back to pass. He's going to scramble to his left, and he's going to be taken down. What a great play by the Loughborough defense.
Yeah, really good job staying on him, falling down, taking the feet out from underneath Donovan Ison. Looking downfield, he's scrambling out a lot. There must be some fantastic coverage downfield. Just not wanting to get rid of the ball there. Just didn't like what he saw, and great sack there for Loughborough.
Yeah, Adam Woodcock, number 36. I just couldn't see. I needed to see the replay there because I couldn't see the number on the player because the grey jerseys are difficult to see in this miss. But great play by him, sacking Donovan. And UWE in a bit of trouble here early on.
Yeah, going to the air once again here, Donovan.
Again, he's scrambling again, and down he goes again. This Loughborough defense have come to play today.
Yeah, and it's starting at the front. This defensive line is just causing some absolute havoc, getting everybody on the back foot, forcing Donovan out of the pocket, and the last 2 plays finally getting there.
And again, that big nose tackle, 79, he's causing all sorts of trouble up there. That is Michael Ajobo.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job in the middle, just causing absolute chaos. We're looking at about 3rd and 32, 33. It's a long, long way to go.
It's interesting they're playing him at end here. They're not playing him at nose at the moment, but it's a good run up the left-hand side.
Still on his feet. He's still going.
Loughborough getting frustrated on the sideline with the missed tackles here, but a good run from Josh Brees there up the left-hand side is going to make it 3rd and manageable here when UWE were about 2nd and 20+ yards earlier on, but a great run from Josh Brees there.
Yeah, once again, it's going to be 4th and short, and that is, like you say, a statement we've been saying a lot this year. Josh Brees with a fantastic run.
It looks like they've drew him offside again.
And going deep.
Ison has got a man. Oh, he's missed out there. Justin O'Reilly there.
Yeah, and that will go down as a drop. That is.
Yeah, Justin O'Reilly there just couldn't quite get it. And again, you know, we talked about this earlier. Those lights, it's very difficult to see that ball. That ball does go up a long way.
Past everybody there. Like, you see the ball coming down. We lose it ourselves.
Incomplete pass.
In the bread basket there. But it was a free play anyway because Loughborough drawn offside.
Yep, so it's going to be 1st down, UWE. Good job by the UWE offense there, you know, drawing them offside twice.
Yeah,
staying
both
disciplined.
downs.
And Donovan Ison back to pass. Our cameraman's lost the ball.
Did a better job than I did of seeing where it was though. I've got a lot of faith in the camera people to keep track better than I am, but it looks like it was completed.
Yeah, we'll have a little look at the replay. Yeah, completed pass. I think it was Josh Brees. Yeah, Josh Brees there on the yards after catch, and it's going to be about 2nd and 1. UWE got 4 men in the backfield there, and the running back, 2 fullbacks and a running back.
Tackle.
Interesting formation, but yeah, Loughborough again on defense, making some solid tackles early on.
Yeah, you're seeing them flow to the ball really, really well. They've obviously been watching their film, keeping an eye on who some of the key players are, but you just see it holding up and just flow into the ball, get numbers there, prevent the first down. Going to be 3rd and short still, but great play from them there.
There's a motion from Justin O'Reilly-Neal. Makes a man miss. He's not going to make the second man miss. And that is a tackle by number 92 there. That is Josh Cowbeck on the tackle.
Yeah, and again, just great job flowing to the ball, flowing with the motion. You just see the numbers come through. He does a good job making 58 miss, but just the follow-up there was fantastic from Loughborough. And again, still not getting that first down. 4th and short once again for this UWE offense.
4th and short, and UWE probably going to try to draw them offside again. If Loughborough fall for it 3 times, I feel like they need to be disciplined. The snap is going to get off. It is going to be a first down.
Yeah, good run in there. I believe that was Josh Bruce in the backfield. Good handoff, good drive from the UWE offensive line there, but and yeah, a couple of penalties really changing the dynamic of this drive.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see, you know, what happens to a team when they get pulled on penalties. It really just, it stops that momentum straight away.
Especially after you give up a big play. If we go back to that 3rd and 30, going all the way down to 4th and 3 and then an offside, it's just 2 plays in a row really setting the tone.
Again, no one open for Isom. He's going to scramble, going to go up the Loughborough sideline and then scoot out of bounds for a good gain, and it looks to be like another first down.
Yeah, that will be, and this is the thing, when you've got a very high-powered offense, you know, there's great players all over the field for UWE. Who do you take away? You know, like Isom's having to run because you're doing such a great job of your coverage, but as soon as you take a man off of that to spy on Isom, there's going to be somebody open in the pass game. So
yeah, and Isom is great on the scramble, and he's a big man to bring down. Cheering from the Loughborough sideline. Looks like it's going to be a full start penalty against UWE. Again, penalties.
Yeah, penalties so far on both sides. Just not what you'd like to see. You know, a bit more discipline. I know it's cold. I know it's later than we'd normally play, but just got to keep the focus here, boys.
There's the replay. Yeah, the centre there, moving the ball and sitting up. Loughborough very vocal early on, obviously riding on the coattails of their defense right now.
Yeah, and as they should be, their defense been playing very well. We see a little option play, but this ball's been fumbled. Josh Brees got back onto his feet, still running around, but so far in the backfield and still on his feet, he's bouncing around. Oh my God, he's going to take this. He's going to take it further and eventually tackled.
I mean, I think we were all a little bit lost with that play there. The camera couldn't pick up the ball. I couldn't see what was going on. It was crazy.
We just see this here. This bounce out, loses the ball there, just going for the ball, ripped out of his hands, staying on his feet. Looks like he's going to get taken down here for a massive, massive loss. And in the end, I think he gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I think a timeout called by UWE.
Yeah, and you can't blame them here. There's been a bit disjointed this first quarter. They had a great first drive, but since then they've just been a little bit jumpy, and time to just settle the team down in a good way is with a little timeout. Yeah,
I think it's a great timeout by head coach Dan Mayer there, because you know, clearly something's not right. It's not clicking right now. There's penalties, there's fumbled balls, there's dropped passes, like something's not right. So just get them in, regroup, and go again.
Yeah, and it's just holding the players accountable. You know, there's some mistakes here that we haven't seen all season from any of these players, and it's just creeping in a little bit. So, like you say, good job from Coach Mayer to get the team together and go, hey boys, we're good. Keep it together. Let's finish this drive strong, and go again. But they've been on the field for quite a while now.
Yeah, almost this whole first quarter, the UWE offense have been on the field. apart from the 3 and out that we saw from Loughborough, it's been all UWE and only 8 points on the board.
Yeah, and considering they started from like the 30-yard line, they've only made about 30, 40 yards, so...
Yeah, penalties really hurt them here, and this Loughborough defence tackling really strong early on. And Isom is back to pass. He's gone up that left-hand side. He's got a man. Is that a catch? It looks...
I'm seeing some shakes.
Incomplete, I think.
Yeah, incomplete. Looking to the outside shoulder. Looked like he might have had a chance at it, but...
I mean, we can't see anything. The fog and the lights have got us.
There is a red jersey there, I swear.
But yeah, the ball on the ground for UWE, and it's going to be 3rd and long now.
Yeah, third and 15, 3rd and 16. Around that sort of territory. They've been here a couple of times already this drive, so I'm sure they'll be riding off that confidence to gain enough yards to go for it on 4th.
Yeah, and the offense, you know they're going to go for it on 4th, so they've got 2 downs here, and Isom is back to pass, and it is incomplete again. The UWE offense just not clicking.
No, and like we said, it's going to be difficult in this weather. It's going to be difficult. The lights are on. As soon as you look up trying to catch the ball, it becomes a little bit more difficult. Add on top of that all the mist and fog in the stadium today here at Hillside Garden, and it's tough. It's really tough.
It's tough for me to see the play, let alone the players. I would not like to be playing in these conditions, that's for sure.
No, and it'll be interesting to see what they choose to do here on 4th down. There's not going to be many 3rd and 15, 16 plays in the playbook. They're going short. It is a little
screen pass to Josh Brees.
Yeah, he's making some men miss.
Yeah, I think he's going to get the first down. Yeah, he's got it, and that's a great play from UWE there. Great call from offensive coordinator Pankhurst.
Yeah, that was really good. Understanding that this Loughborough team are going to be trying to defend the sticks, trying to defend the first down. So bring those players back out into coverage and just leave in the middle of the field wide open for Josh Brees. And we've seen it so many times. You give him some open field and he just dances around, he makes people miss, and that will be the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, a little bit different than the game against last week against Durham. You know, it was like, what, 21-28-0 after the first quarter, so real slow start for the UWE offense. I mean, they're gaining ground. They've been on the field for the pretty much the whole of the first quarter, as we previously said, so you know, this Loughborough team, they're bending, but they're not breaking right now.
No, but if you're Loughborough, you've got to be very disappointed because you've had UWE in 3rd and long, 4th and long, these opportunities to create turnovers on downs or, you know, force a punt, which UWE don't tend to do. But if they got another sack on one of those 3rd downs, that would be the case, and it's got to be very frustrating to do almost enough.
Yeah, and UWE converting on 3 4th downs on this drive so far, you know, 2 through penalties and 1 through that play that we just saw there from Brees. So, you know, they've done a good job on 4th down. Loughborough just not quite getting it right for all 4 downs.
No, and they'll be, you know, it's another set of downs, and I hope heads don't drop from Loughborough because they've been playing very well, just not staying focused for a full set of downs.
Yeah, the defense has played very well in that first quarter. I mean, to restrict this offense to only 8 points just speaks volumes.
Yeah, and you can tell they picked it up after that first drive. So UWE with some motion.
It is a run up the left-hand side. It is Alex Eden, the running back, and he is going to get down inside the 5-yard line for a 1st and goal for UWE, and great strong running from Alex Eden there.
Oh yeah, that was a man taking the ball and going, I am done with this short game at the moment. Let's have a big drive, let's have a big gain here, because he just found his way to the outside, dug his foot in the ground and just drove down the field. I don't know what else to say about it. Great play from Eden.
Yeah, it looks a little bit clearer up the left-hand side of the field as we're looking from the camera. And Alex Eden again, this time going up the right-hand side. Gets off one tackler, and he is in for the touchdown. Alex Eden, number 22, gets UWE on the board for the 2nd time, and 2 very good runs from the young man, being able to get into the end zone there.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job here. He takes the ball on the handoff, sees this just good shifty ball. All these running backs very shifty, good bounce to the outside, and although Loughborough really good with the flow and chasing the player down, just unable to keep him out the end zone that time. So great play from Eden.
And UWE again Ready to go for 2. Ison back to pass. He's going to the left-hand side, and it is incomplete. Intended for Tim Lucas, just a little bit wide and high for him.
Yeah, difficult throw to make there, up to the outside, trying to separate from the defender as well. But I think you're right. It looks like if you're going to be trying to pass down that bottom corner, looks like the place to be, because the visibility down that way, well, I say our job was a lot easier there than it was at the end of the first quarter.
It definitely was. I mean, looking, it's crazy. I mean, we're about midfield here on the field. And looking to the right of the field, as you're seeing it on the camera, it's so misty over there. But if you look to the left where the car park is, it's actually pretty clear.
Yeah, it's not too bad over
Put your
that
mic to
side.
your mouth,
Yeah,
Craig.
no, sorry, my bad. I was just in awe at the change over 100 yards.
So UWE again, ready to kick this away. 14-0 the score moves to now with that failed 2-point conversion.
Yeah, and Loughborough will be looking to do more with this drive than they did their first.
Joshua Gill puts his leg through this one. I cannot see the ball. Down it comes.
Has been fielded by 85.
Oh,
and he gets
big hit.
drilled.
Big hit there. I think that was Noah Clack on the hit, number 8.
And it's Ellis Roth with the return for Loughborough. And yeah, he got absolutely clattered there.
Noah Clack clacked him. He got absolutely clacked. But yeah, nice return, and they're going to have, again, right around about the 30-yard line, so good field position again for Loughborough. Hopefully with, you know, the momentum that their defense had in that drive, they've showed them that they're here to play with this UWE outfit. You know, maybe the offense can reward them a little bit here with how strong they were playing on defense.
Yeah, and even though they went 3 and out, there was some things to be positive about. The passing game was there as he looks deep immediately, and that is
incomplete.
Incomplete, yeah, there we are.
Close to being an interception. But incomplete pass.
But yeah, going to the air, feeling that that's where they're going to have the most success.
Yeah, look like Tyrell Anthony there, number 2, defending on the play for UWE.
Yeah, Bailey, man, a lot of experience. Speaking with some of the coaches earlier, I believe he was involved with the GB program before. And yeah, an arm that Loughborough can trust.
Yeah, Bailey, man, again in the shotgun. There's a motion.
And they're going with a run up the middle.
And that is stuffed. It's going nowhere. Yorick Barr, amongst others there, in on the tackle.
Yeah, and just, it's one of those plays where as a running back you feel you've got some space, but just the athleticism on this UWE defensive front, just able to limit it completely on that second down attempt.
It's 3rd and 9. The handoff, and that's going nowhere. Swarmed by the UWE defensive line. And it looks like Loughborough sending on the punt team.
Yeah, quick 3 and out there for Loughborough. Obviously going with the deep pass immediately. Maybe would like to have seen the short pass, the intermediate routes that they were attempting on that first drive, but they are going to be punting here, hoping for a better punt than last time as well. I think the snap was a little bit off, and the punter just didn't have much chance to set himself, so hopefully they've corrected that this time.
Darius St. Robinson back to receive this kick. And again, it's off the side of the foot. It's bouncing and bobbling. It's a Loughborough bounce. Takes a very good Loughborough bounce, and that is a good punt.
Yeah, it was a good punt. It definitely got an extra 25, 30 yards there on the ground. Yeah, did not want to go out of bounds, that ball. And UWE going to have to go for another long drive if they want to put more points on the board.
Yeah, UWE starting around about the 35-yard line. And Alex Eden stays in at running back after the touchdown on the last drive.
Yeah, I believe that's Jax Crawford in the backfield as well.
Jax Crawford not in kit today. He's injured on the sideline, so yeah, not in kit today.
I can't see anything in this fog. You see Eden with the run.
Yeah, nice run from Alex Eden on first down, getting about 9 yards.
Yeah, he tries a little spin move, but good job there from the Loughborough players, just holding on, not letting him get away. Strong running from these UWE running backs today. Makes it very difficult to maintain these tackles.
Again, Alex Eden again, this time at the right-hand side. There he goes. It's a fumble. The ball is on the ground. And I think Loughborough have dived on it. It's still on the ground now. UWE have just got it. Loughborough had a chance to dive on that ball and it just popped out. And UWE very lucky there to get the ball back.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of fumbles from UWE's running backs today, which is very, very uncharacteristic. The ball is coming.
Holding, offense number 74. 10 yards from the flag, still second down.
So after all that, it's a holding penalty anyway, so it's coming back. But if that would have been a fumble, they would have declined it and they would have got the ball if Loughborough would have recovered that fumble there.
Yeah, and they really feel like they should have been able to jump on that ball. Looking like he was going to make a lot of yardage there, but that was a fantastic tackle there from, I believe, number 23 for Loughborough, which is Matthew Simpson. But yeah, we're looking about 2nd and 5 after the holding penalty.
Yeah, so some people might be wondering why it's not gone back 10 yards from the previous spot, and that's because the hold was downfield. So it's from the spot of the foul there, it comes back 10 yards. Justin O'Reilly Neal in motion. There's a handoff to Josh Brees. Now in the backfield.
Still bouncing around.
And makes a good gain for a first down for the UWE offense.
It's really fun when you're watching these UWE running backs. It looks like they're taking their time to make decisions, but you'll see it here. As he's making his decision, he's got a Loughborough player on him, just unable to get to him because he's still moving that fast. So even when he's looking like he's moving slow, he's still moving so fast.
This time, Isom back to pass.
And it's picked.
It's picked off! It is picked off by Loughborough, and they have got the ball. What a great turnover from this Loughborough defence.
Great heads-up play there from number 35 with the interception. That is, I believe, Kean Ware with the interception.
A great play from Loughborough. It's a little
Adam
screen
Woodcock
pass.
at 36.
It's a screen pass, and he just jumps in front of it. What a great play.
Yeah,
from
really
Loughborough.
heads up, really switched on to get his hands across there. Yeah, and giving this offense great field position, starting in the UWE half of the field.
And the Loughborough guys on the sideline celebrating that interception. It's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver 87 for Loughborough. That's Lloyd Goodwin. And the other thing as well, I mean, it is like a mist, but it's kind of like a rain out here, so that ball is going to get very damp very quick.
Yeah, as Loughborough going to the air once again, but under pressure. Still looking downfield, got to get rid of it.
Yeah, Leon Klozovic there in pursuit of Bailey Mann, and he just throws it away to the sideline to live another down.
Yeah, it was under a lot of pressure from the get-go there. Keeping his eyes downfield, trying to make something happen, obviously risking the sack doing that, but able to get rid of the ball. And that will be 3rd and 10 for this Loughborough offense. And I'd like to see them get some yards here, make the most of that turnover.
Yeah, they're in UWE territory for the first time today. And they've got 3rd and 10. I'd imagine they'll probably go for it on 4th down here, so they've probably got 2 downs.
And that will be a
big sack. And it is a big sack. 3 UWE defenders there. Micah Berra, one of them. Elijah Williams there as well.
Yeah, and from the get-go, you'll see them just break through the line. About the blitz definitely sent, and just the running back unsure on who to take there. Doesn't really set his feet for the block. I think he might have seen some more players come in down the pipeline and just wasn't sure what he needed to do.
Yeah, I think that was Bradley Johnson as well. Number 10 looked to be in on that sack. So I don't know if you can share a sack between 3 people.
Sure, why not? Maybe not on this. Maybe not on the stat sheet, but in our hearts we can.
So Loughborough in pump formation. It's a shame he got sacked there, because I reckon they probably would have gone for it on 4th down. I've lost the ball again. I think Darius Robinson's touched that. It is a live ball. And Loughborough saying that they've got it.
I believe they have.
And I think I still can't see from the referee what the decision is. It looks like the UWE offense are coming out. I think it's a UWE ball still. But very close, Loughborough there making a game-breaker play.
The ball on the ground and was then recovered by, so then ripped out by Gray, but it was already dead.
The ball was already dead. There we are. Thank you, Keith.
So yeah, we covered the ball on the ground. So we'll try and see from the replay here. We do lose the cameras in that far light there. Now I can't see the ball.
I'm trusting Keith.
But yeah, ball down. UWE managed to hold on to it. They're going to get 1st down.
And going to the ground.
Again, Loughborough defense making a solid tackle for not much gain there on the ground.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of aggression. They're making the tackles and they're just swarming to this ball. They're making life very difficult for all aspects of this UWE offense.
Do you know what? I think this is the right way to play the defense right now. Send 6, send 7 every time, because UWE, you're going to have to force UWE to pass, and it's so difficult to pass in these conditions. I think Loughborough have got the right game plan here on defense.
Yeah, and you were saying it at the start of the games, you load the box and force the pass, and they really are going for that. As Isom's going to the ground after a bit of a dodgy snap.
It's a good tackle. There is a flag.
The back, offense, 74. 10 yards to the flag, remains 2nd down.
So another costly penalty for UWE.
Yeah, and these just weren't present last week. They weren't present, and UWE performed well because of it. There's a lot of mental errors out there today. Like we said, difficult conditions, but that's when you've got to just stay your most disciplined.
You've got to lock in even more in conditions like this, because it's so difficult to hold on to the ball. The ball's soaking wet. The visibility is terrible. So it's so difficult as a player in these conditions.
Yeah, and it's so easy for you know, the man to slip, so you grab. It's so easy for your feet to go. So absolutely, couldn't agree with you more there, Greener.
Isom is back to pass this time. It's kind of in between O'Neill Riley and Timothy Lucas there, but goes out of play. It's going to fall incomplete.
Very, very difficult to find completions today.
Maybe 3rd and 12. UWE back right up here. And audible at the line. Hand signal from Isom. And Isom's looking. He's gone to his 3rd, 4th read. He's going deep. He's got a man. He's got Timothy Lucas. What a grab that is. Tim Lucas with the snag. And Isom making things happen on the scramble. And Tim Lucas is just mossed the defender.
Yeah, as you see the scramble out here, the Loughborough defenders just go after him. Look at him just reaching out, getting that ball. Lots of trust there from Isom and Lucas to make this completion, just reaching out across.
I'll tell you what else was a thing of beauty. I'm not sure which offensive lineman it was, but he took one player to the Pancake City there.
But I want to say as well, like Lucas, there was good coverage on Lucas. There's just such a great throw and grab from UWE. Not much you can do there.
It is a jet motion. It is Justin O'Neill Riley. on the sweep. And he gains about 9 yards on first down.
Yeah, he does well there, just keeps running to the outside, doesn't get a lane to plant his foot in the ground and try and get upfield, but still makes a good 9 yards. And again, you'll have to trust us, that was a sweep.
I can't see it on the screen. I've gone to watching it live now instead of watching the screen. Usually I do look at the screen, but...
If we had one of those ones that you can draw, we'll just start drawing stick man of where they're meant to go.
So Josh Brees up the left-hand side, and there he goes. And breakaway speed, he's brought down from behind.
Yeah,
Close to a horse collar, but I don't think he got his hand inside, so number 23 there on the tackle for Loughborough as Matthew Simpson saved the touchdown there because Brees looked like he was going all the way to the crib.
Yeah, he does a really, really good job here planting his foot and just driving downfield. You see 23 come across here and just...
Oh, I don't know. That is very close to a horse collar.
I mean, that is around the neck, inside the helmet. That is... I don't want to be hit like that. But we did see Josh get to his feet, which is always good. I think he's taking a play off, so we've got Eden in the backfield now.
And it is Alex Eden on the carry. And good pursuit from the Loughborough defence, giving a minimal gain to Alex Eden on first down.
Yeah, you can see the pocket, the offensive line just kind of collapsed there. Just good drive from this Loughborough front. We've been saying it all day, but remains true and be second. Oh no, second in about 4 or 5.
I didn't look like he got 6 yards there.
Got loads of yards.
It really didn't look from this angle that he got 6 yards. So nice run from Eden on first down. Ison back to pass. He's gone up that right-hand side. He's got a man deep. And it's just out of reach for Jermaine Brown, number 14 there.
Yeah, it looked like he might have lost it in the lights a little bit as he didn't seem to adjust on his route, but yeah, good effort from both players. And again, you have to trust us. There is a player there.
Jermaine Brown is definitely there somewhere. There's a handoff.
Oh, lots of space.
Lots of Loughborough defenders there. In on the tackle, Alex Eden with a nice gain. And it's going to be a first down, UWE Bullets.
Yeah, I've got a player on a knee. Looks like there's been an injury. But Eden doing a really good job there, getting wrapped up and just protecting the ball. We might have been able to hear shouts of ball. Once he gets wrapped up here, just more and more bodies trying to rip the ball, but well protected.
It is at 3 minutes 13, 3:13 in the half.
So 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the half. And UWE knocking on the door right now to try and get the third score of the day.
Yeah, and they'll want to get the score here. Another score before halftime. The UWE defense playing very well today. They might get another attempt this half if they do score quickly.
I think it's going to be a run play here. There's a handoff to Eden. And Eden making some shifty moves. Gets a decent gain on first down. It's going to be close to the goal line.
Yeah, it might be a first down as well. No, they're saying second down, I believe, looking at the referees on the far side. Yeah, second down in inches, but...
Another handoff to Eden. Up the middle.
And that is a touchdown.
And he is in for 6 points. Alex Eden, his second score of the day.
Yeah, hard-fought yards there down at the goal line for this.
Oh, and a celebration. Lots of flags coming in for the celebration. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
I did hear the UWE players deciding if they were going to go with some celebrations today. They finally got there.
The score is good. After score, we have unsportsmanlike conduct by numerous players. 15 yards will be enforced on the try now.
numerous players.
That's like when the penalty's on everyone but the centre. And so, yeah, it'll be the 2-point conversion by the looks of it. So the 15 yards will be enforced here.
So here we go. Going for 2 points
from the 17. Good throw, good.
And Jermaine Brown with the catch. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. I thought for sure he had that in his basket there.
Yeah, I started speaking and I was like, I have no idea what ways this is going, so I have no idea how this sentence should end.
So difficult to see out here, but it looked like a good ball. Yeah, the ball's on the ground there. You can see it. Jermaine Brown just not coming up with that one.
Yeah. So a couple of failed 2-point conversions from UWE today. I mean, the score's 20-0. So some points left on the field so far, but their defense is more than made up for that.
Yeah, Loughborough have done a great job on defense so far. To restrict this high-powered offense to only 20 points in a half of football is a great job by them. And, you know, hats off to them. They've had a good game plan. They've executed it well, and they've stopped UWE in their tracks.
Yeah, and I'm sure their offense will want to do the same sort of thing and get a drive going, maybe put some points on the board of their own.
And the kick is away. It's a low kick. He's going to be gathered. And a good return.
Yeah, he's found some space, but closes up quickly.
I think that was Bradley there on the tackle.
Yeah, getting past the 30-yard line. I believe about the 32-yard line this drive. No, about the 31-yard line this will be starting on.
Yeah, Bradley Johnson was on the tackle there, number 10.
Does a great job of just closing the gap, because bit of speed on that Loughborough player, looking quite dangerous with the ball in hand.
So man back to pass.
Looking deep.
And it's going to be incomplete, thrown into double coverage there. Spafford and Kendall with the 2 men in coverage for UWE.
Yeah, Loughborough have time to make a drive if they want to. They don't need to go for these deep shots immediately. The intermediate routes, get to the sideline. They can definitely drive down the field in a couple of minutes. I believe so.
Yeah, it's a run up the left-hand side, but lots of UWE defenders there. Micah Berra, one of the defenders there. It looks like a Loughborough player's down. No, he's getting back up. Good to see. UWE defender helping him up there.
My time. This is the 2-minute warning, 2 minutes. 2-minute warning, 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes to go in the half for both these teams.
Yeah, and Loughborough already on 3rd down on this possession. Be looking to make something happen here so they don't go 3 and out once again.
Yeah, I mean, both the drives that they've had, 3 and out, 3 and out. It's their 3rd opportunity. And a motion.
Yeah, going to the air.
The man scrambling. Looks like he's going to be sacked. And he is sacked there. Bradley Johnson. And it looked like Dior Iqbar applying the pressure. I think Bradley Johnson's going to get the sack stat there, but
yeah,
great play
this
from
one
the defense.
3 ways.
Yeah, it's not split 3 ways this time.
But yeah, they just do a great job. You can kind of see the jerseys here just closing in immediately.
I can see just a blob of jerseys, Craig.
That one I watched in real time rather than on the screen, and trust me, they just got to him so quickly. The power in this UWE front, you know, when they send pressure, it's dangerous because there's so much to think about.
Again, it's a low snap.
Oh, and he's going for the running kick. And he had to, because it was just great job there from UWE.
And again, another punt. Low kick from the punter, but it seems to have worked quite well. So UWE now in a 2-minute drill.
Yeah, he did a really good job of getting that ball away. Looked like there's a UWE player coming through, going to get the block, and he just mixed it up a little bit, took some steps forward.
1:03 in the half.
And 1:03 to go, but yeah, close to a block, so the punter did a very good job there of getting the ball away.
Yeah, I think UWE have got 2 timeouts as well, so plenty of time to try and find the end zone one more time in this first half.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the well, it's hard to know what you'd like to see because the pass game's so difficult in these conditions.
We've got Ethan Gretzinger in now at quarterback, and I'm not sure if he dropped the ball there, and the snap looked like he fumbled the snap. Not what he would have liked, and you know, Ethan Gretzinger just been announced on socials today that he signed with the Bristol Aztecs this summer. It's a great pickup for them.
No, that's great, yeah. Yeah, and it looks like it was a fumbled handoff. So they're going for the run on first down, but now they're going to have to go to the ground game again.
Oh, big block! That was a big pull block there. I think that was Jameer Stanley there on the block. Not going to go for many yards, but absolutely depleted a guy.
Yeah, and these guys that play offensive line, when they get told they're pulling, they're loving it. They're loving the idea of getting the running block on somebody, and he took full advantage.
Yeah, there's a handoff. And it's Josh Brees.
Oh, he's found some space.
He's found some space up the middle. Is he going to go all the way? Has he got the speed?
He's broken the tackle.
And it is a touchdown. UWE Bullets. Josh Brees, number 5, for his second score of the day.
This ground game has been very, very strong. Loughborough just unable to make the final tackle here. You see, makes his way up the middle. Great blocking from this UWE front. And after that missed tackle, it's just a foot race. Looks like he's going to get caught, but just breaks this tackle. Stays strong. Josh Brees does a fantastic job of keeping his legs strong when he's running.
Yeah, Matthew Simpson was the trailing guy there. And if you remember from earlier, he was the one that tackled him. Did catch him on this left-hand side, but didn't quite get him there.
No, he got slippery and he got out. So 2-point conversion attempt for UWE here.
Yeah, Gretzinger back to pass. He's got a man. It looks like Alex Eden. And it is a 2-point conversion for the Bullets. And I think that's going to be half-time.
Yeah, half-time being called. Players run into the sideline. Good way to end it there for UWE for this offense. A big play, you know, the big plays have almost been there, especially on the ground, and finally breaking free against this Loughborough defense.
Yeah, they needed that right there, I think, you know, an extra score. They really needed that score. But yeah, I mean, UWE, bit of a mixed bag in this first half. Defensively doing really well, forcing 3 and outs. Offense, you know, converting 3 4th downs, you know, a couple 3 penalties, but they've done a good job, but not what we would usually expect from them.
Yeah, and obviously they're playing against the elements here. We're saying with the lights where they are, with the mist and the rain coming down, it just makes life so much more difficult. Despite that, we have seen a lot of big plays from UWE. That pass from Isom to Lucas on this sideline here was fantastic. Obviously the run-in game from Eden and Brees has been fantastic. And anything more you'd like to see in the second half, Reno?
Just a bit more from the Loughborough offense. Like, I've not seen much from them so far. They've been struggling to get things going. They've had lanes, they've had guys open in the passing game, just slightly out of touch with location of the pass. You know, if you put that in a catchable position for the receiver, suddenly they're going to make downs and be able to try and get to close to scoring.
Yeah, we've seen them go quite deep on first down on a couple of those possessions, and with the conditions today, that's a very difficult play to go for, and all of a sudden it's now 2nd and 10 and you're already down a play, and trying to make up that yardage against a very aggressive UWE front is very difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. But hold tight, guys. Thanks for joining us for the first half. Make sure you're back in about 10-15 minutes for second half action, and we'll see you then.
Thank you very much.
Hello, welcome back to this game between the UWE Bullets and the Loughborough students. Current halftime score is 28-0 to the UWE Bullets, and the Bullets are ready to kick this one away. Craig.
Yeah, UWE scored very quickly towards the end to build this lead up a little bit more, which they needed to do. Loughborough not getting much done on offense, but looking very strong on defense in that first half.
Joshua Gill just kicking this one away.
Yeah, that'll be out the back.
And it's going to be a touchback. We saw this from him last week. He seemed to kick touchbacks from this side, but not the other side. There's not really any wind anymore, so
I think
the wind is kind of going across the field, so
he's just showing he's got range. Just he can do it. You want it in bounds, coach? I'll put it in bounds, coach. And Loughborough will be starting with the ball as we just get set up here. So if Loughborough coming on the field on offense first, what are you looking for them in this this opening drive?
I think, you know, hitting slants and quick outs, because those are the things that they've had receivers open on. And
yeah, a bit shifty run there.
Yeah, nice run
down
from Loughborough for the first down. They're the ones that they've been successful on, and I think they need to stick with that kind of run offense.
Yeah, it's just quite difficult to look deep today. We've seen both quarterbacks, both offenses do it, looking for those deep shots, and it's just unfortunately not available, despite, you know, having the athletes that can do it. But good run play there from Loughborough on first down. And we'll be looking at about 2nd and 3.
Yes, looking for their first down of the game. Loughborough. Oh, it's a bobbled snap. It's a fumbled snap. Ball is on the ground. There is a pile. No signal yet. Obviously, Loughborough students pointing their way. UWE Bullets pointing their way. And I think Loughborough have maintained possession.
Yeah, would you believe it? The players think their player got the ball.
Funny how that happens. It is going to be 3rd down.
Yeah,
they lost a couple of yards on that play, but still 3rd manageable.
Yeah, a bit of a shame though to make such a big play.
They lost more than a few yards. It's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, just like that. Very unfortunate for Loughborough. They came out of the gates firing with that run play, and a bit of miscommunication on 2nd down leads to this 3rd and long.
And the incomplete pass. Good defense there from UWE. I think that was Chite, the man coming across on the back down.
Yeah, flying across the field there, and just like that, once again, three and out for Loughborough.
Yeah, it's such a shame, because they got to 2nd and 2 and then fumbling the snap. Like, just mental errors there.
Yeah, each drive, each 3 and out, there's just been one play that has just put them on the back foot, put them on the back burner. And you know, this UWE punt block team, they've been doing a really good job. Let's see if they can get there this time. As we see a free man getting through, but good little punt.
Yeah, it's another low kick, and Darius St. Robinson gets out of the way of that one. And again, it gets a favourable Loughborough bounce down to about the 31-yard line, where UWE are going to take over.
Yeah, he's not getting much airtime on these punts, but what is happening is keeping it low, it's quick, and as soon as it hits the floor, the UWE player unable to make any sense of a return, and just the yards once it hits the floor, very beneficial for Loughborough.
Yeah, Ethan Gretzinger staying in at quarterback for UWE. And looking deep. And he throws it away. No one open there. Sees Darius St. Robinson on offense there. Not seen him play offense this season yet, but number 4 is out there playing receiver.
Yeah, and Gretzinger just rolling out of the pocket, rolling out of danger. We've said before, this Loughborough front doing a really good job of just creating some pressure on these UWE quarterbacks, and nothing available for him that time.
Here's a run up the middle. And a good run on second down for Josh Brees. And it looks like a Loughborough player is down. He's slow to get up.
Yeah, I believe it's the man that went to make the tackle. Maybe
he is up. He's going to get
himself
subbed off
a little bit as Marcus Bailey coming off the field for Loughborough.
Yeah, so 3rd and short for UWE. Gretzinger hands this one off again. It's Alex Eden in the backfield this time. Looks like he's got a first down where the referee's signalling.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, good gain there. Good push from that UWE front, and then good patient running from Eden.
Gretzinger's back to pass. He's looking down the right-hand side. He's got Tim Lucas, and Tim Lucas makes the grab. Great ball from Gretzinger to Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas gets a good bit of separation here. You just see it down at the bottom of our screen. Cuts inside and just immediately looking for that pass. And just keeping the ball a bit lower. And a good sliding catch there by Tim Lucas.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think with those line drive passes, when they're kept a bit low, it's much easier to see in this weather. I do think the fog has cleared a little bit here. It has got a little bit better, but still really difficult to see under these lights with this mist.
Yeah, I think the fact we were able to see the play unfold says that that's true as well.
There's a handoff to Eden. The left-hand side. Makes one guy miss. And gets it down for another first down.
Yeah, he does a really good job there in that running play. Cuts it inside, then bounces it outside. Just these running backs are so shifty. You see him cut inside, and then look at this little sidestep to the outside.
He's half your size, man.
And then just dragging players with him for that first down.
There's Josh Brees going up the right-hand side. There is a flag. He is going to go in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down. So this one's coming back, probably for a hold.
Offense, number 74. 10 yards from the previous spot, still first down.
Yeah, and that really is a shame because UWE really attacked the strength of this Loughborough defense. They flow to the ball so easily, and you see these players coming over, but Josh Brees just attacking that outside. Just see him plant his foot here just as the tackle's broken. Cuts it inside.
Great blocking up front from Justin O'Neill-Riley from the receiver. I love to see that when receivers making blocks downfield.
Yeah, it's always a great play when you see the receivers just getting involved in the run game. It's such a valuable block to get, especially with these running backs that can bounce to the outside. So
yeah, and you don't usually see a big run from a running back without a receiver block downfield. It is a handoff to Josh Brees again, and he's going to go up the right side again, and he's cutting outside.
Still on his feet.
And down he goes, but great gain on 1st and 20 for Brees. Going to gain about 12 yards, I think, on the play.
Yeah, getting past the initial line, and just these tackles a bit high. Like the fact that Josh is staying on his feet despite being pulled down like around the shoulder pad area says a lot about, you know, his core strength and balance. Really, really strong running, and that'll be 2nd and 8.
Here's a jet sweep. There is a flag down. I think this is probably going to be 5 men in the backfield penalty. Don't think 2 men got on the line yet.
5 yards, repeat second down.
Yeah, I think there wasn't 2 men on the line of scrimmage, and I think what happened was the coaches on the sideline were yelling at the receiver on the left-hand side to get on the line. As he was moving up to on the line, Justin was in motion, so that's why they got the illegal shift there.
Yeah, just some silly penalties, just some mental mistakes from UWE on this drive. I'm sure the coach will be making note and working on them this week in practice.
Yeah, and again, lots of penalties this week. It's something that they really need to clean up on because they're facing Nottingham next.
Yeah.
You know, you can't afford to do that against Nottingham because you're not going to come off on the good end of it.
No, you're away from home. You'll have been travelling, and that's a great tackle from Loughborough. Great pursuit. No gain for UWE there. But yeah, this is the last regular season home game for UWE. Obviously, conditions aren't that great, but they'd be hoping for a bit of a dominant performance, and they are getting it. But I know they'll be frustrated with not only the penalties, but just the lack of big plays. You know, being driven back a little bit here and there, and a lot for them to iron out before a huge game against Nottingham next week.
Yeah, and I mean, you say it's a huge game, but actually in the grand scheme of things, the only thing it really is momentum.
Of course.
Because these two teams have both got home field. Oh, the ball's on the ground. I think UWE have fallen on it, but yeah, just going back to what I was saying, both teams already guaranteed home field advantage for their semi-finals, so it really is kind of a bragging rights game, if anything. And
it's that as well, but obviously second seed will be getting the third seed.
Yeah.
You know, there are some things off of it as well. Nottingham get the win, 2 wins over UWE in the season going into that final.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
There is a lot riding on it, even if the standings aren't going to show.
Yeah, so we've got 4th down for UWE, going for it on 4th down again. And Gretzinger back to pass. Scrambles to his left. He throws it up into the night sky. And he's got a man there.
Out the back of the end zone.
Is he out of the end zone? It is incomplete. Tim Lucas comes down with it, but out of the back of the end zone. And Loughborough have got a stop on defense, turnover on downs, and a great stand from this Loughborough defense. They've been threatening to do that all day, Craig.
Yeah, they've managed to force a couple of fumbles, unable to recover them.
4.5 minutes, first down, Loughborough.
So yeah, 4.5 minutes in the third here, but Loughborough, like you say, they've been threatening it all day. They've been threatening to turn the ball over. This time on downs, the defense definitely the strongest unit that Loughborough brought today, and this offense really need to make something happen to make sure none of that was in vain.
Yeah, and there we go, completed pass over the middle. A Bailey man completing to his receiver. That is number 87. That is Goodwin on the catch.
Yeah, and that's a first down as well.
Yeah, their first one of the day.
Yeah, and that's these over the middle shorter passes that we were talking about earlier. They looked like they were going to go for them on their first drive and then just went away from it because it didn't work, but showing that it was the right decision there.
Yeah, I do think it is the right call against this defense. You know, passing it short, keeping it short, going dink and dunk.
Yeah, you've got a very strong UWE front that are going to get to the quarterback, so you need these quicker passes. And with that front coming through, you're going to have some space over the middle. And the fog is dying down a little bit here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Forgot how red the jerseys were.
Yeah, I think we had a little bit of a camera change as well from our crew here at CheersMate, so we appreciate the camera change there. It looks a lot more crisp on the screen.
And second down for Loughborough.
And it is a pass out, and it's just going to be over the head of his receiver.
Yeah, difficult throw and grab there to try and make on the sideline.
Yeah, Tyrell Anthony in good position though in the coverage for UWE, but I mean, if the ball's a little bit more in the basket, that could be a completion there.
Yeah, like I say, different scenario makes the completion, but now we're at 3rd and 7, and going to the air once again.
That one is cool. It is Goodwin again.
I believe he dropped it.
Out of bounds. It must have been on the hit. He did have it in his hands, but didn't complete the process.
Good hit, good coverage, and the thing is, it can be very difficult when you're playing cornerback and there's not much action coming along. Like we said, they've been 3 and out every single drive. It can be very difficult to maintain focus. So good job there from the corner for UWE.
Yeah, and like you say, 3 and out every drive apart from this current one. They got 1 first down, but ready to punt now, Loughborough. I mean, if you're Loughborough here, Craig, do you go for it?
I mean, I think you've got to. Your defense have shown that they can stop this UWE front, so you might as well try and take every down to get there. Much better punt this time.
Yeah, booming low punt, but Darius Robinson is going to pick this one up. He's going to be forced out of bounds, and great play from the Loughborough special teams unit.
Yeah, you could see him coming up because every punt had been short, and that one just sailed over his head. Again, good bounce on the punt, and that'll be about the 10-yard line, I believe, for the start of this drive for UWE.
I'm flattening it in front of him. I'm flattening it in front of him. I think that's why I had to go myself. I thought it was going to be out. Alright, so that's why you lose. Sorry,
So Gretzinger still in at quarterback for UWE. UWE making a few subs on offense. They've got a few defensive guys out there. And it's a run up the left-hand side for Josh Brees. Josh Brees still on his feet. And
Still
he's
bouncing
going to be
forward.
taken down. He gets about 20 yards on the carry, though. Great strong running from Brees.
Yeah, really good running. And this is the thing, when your defense is out there for as long as Loughborough's has been, they wear down. They wear down, and even these players that were getting there, that were swarming to the ball, just a step off, and Brees taking advantage of it, and very, very good run from him there.
Gretzinger, the play action. He's going deep. Just out of the reach of O'Neill. Riley there, the intended man. Good coverage from Loughborough.
Yeah, good blocking from UWE as well. They gave Gretzinger a lot of time there to go for that pass, and yeah, just a bit short of his intended receiver. As we see Coach Frankie Pankhurst in the background, letting the plays be known.
The Loughborough coach is saying play the run here on the sideline. It is a run. Josh Brees makes one man miss, but not the second guy. And he's going to get about 5 yards on the play, making it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, good work filling the gaps there from the Loughborough defense, limiting that gain. But good couple of yards as well. Obviously, we know UWE are more than likely going to go for it on 4th down, so 3rd and 5. You only have to make a few yards each play here.
There's a sweep. It is Josh Brees. And he's got a 1st down on the right-hand side. Looks like there's an injured player. I think it's Jermaine Brown down injured. Seems like he's in a lot of discomfort there.
Yeah. Yeah, we hope he's all right, but he's definitely struggling.
Yeah, he's hobbling off. He is going off under his own power, but hobbling away.
33. The clock will start from 1:33 in the 3rd.
Watch it when I have a 4 touchdown game.
we go. First down for UWE. We've got 2 defensive players out there now. And it is a run. And Alex Eden is taken down by the Loughborough defender. Number 49 there. Jacob Anker.
Yeah, you'll see it here. He does a great job shedding the block, wrapping up Eden, and just pulls those legs out from underneath him. They've been burnt a few times from these running backs, keeping their legs pumping. He said, not this time, son.
Well, snaps on the ground. Gretzinger has just got a fall on it. Loughborough unhappy about that block there, but I think it was within the whistles.
Yeah, it can be difficult. You got a lot going on there, whistles, and then
I think it was
plays already under.
Toby Letman, number 72 there on the block. Just see here later, he pushed him over, but
yeah,
it's within the whistle.
Yeah, I think he was fine. Loughborough just trying one there.
Yeah.
You can blame him.
Gretzinger back to pass. It is a screen out to the left-hand side. He's got Lucas.
Nice cut inside.
And there goes Tim Lucas, cutting up to the right-hand sideline.
Oh, he's got space.
He's got a block, and he just gets caught there, but great run, but there is laundry on the field.
The story of today, unfortunately. It looks like it came from when he was cutting across the field.
Personal foul, blindside block, 37 on the offense. 15 yards from the spot of the foul. It will remain 3rd down. This is also the end of the quarter.
Not sure, I don't think you have a 37. I'm not sure who that was on, but blindside block, something you can't do. Haven't been able to do it for a while, actually. I remember all those highlight plays where you used to be able to get crack blocks. And
oh, the head on the swivel.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I think there's one that springs to mind for me in, sorry Craig, there's one that springs to mind for me in Bristol football, and I remember there was a linebacker called Fred Jones, and there was a player, I think it was John Wise, was on the return, on the punt return, and this defender got absolutely whacked on this blindside block on a punt return, and there's a video going around about it. I'm sure you'll be able to find it somewhere, but yeah, out of the game now, unfortunately, and obviously for player safety, yeah,
unfortunately,
you know, it's out of the game now, and those are the reasons why, you know, it's safety aspect. But
yeah, and they, I believe this will bring the play to around midfield mark, so the 50-yard mark. So even though change of quarter, not far for these players to go. It's what you love as a lineman.
Yeah, end of the 3rd quarter.
After the play was over, we have a personal foul, 32 UWE. We also have an unsportsmanlike by the assistant coach for UWE. They will all be enforced. It will be 3rd down.
Okay, so I think they're going back about 30 yards here, and it's going to be 3rd and about 40, I think, which is crazy.
I'm trying
the linesman is all the way back there. So double penalties.
If it
one
was
against
after the play, though, wouldn't it be 1st down still?
No, because the blindside block wasn't a 1st down. It's a spot foul, but it wasn't a 1st down. Yeah, but it's because of where the foul was, the 1st down doesn't count.
Okay.
And they've gone back, so you can see where the down marker is now. It would be 3rd and 12 if the blindside block stands. But because of the blindside block and the 2 extra penalties, they're going back another 30 yards as well on top.
Wow.
So, coach, play sheet, 3rd and 40. What do you got for me?
A lot of going deep, I think, on this one.
I think there's a classic one when it's that far. I think it's screen or draw.
Yeah, and Loughborough will be aware of those plays because they did drop everybody on the last third and long that UWE had. Granted, it wasn't N40, but they did drop everyone back, and UWE were able to do a little mid-screen that went for about 25 yards. So
I'm also interested to know which assistant coach that penalty was on. My bets are on Frankie Pankhurst. Can get a little heated on the sidelines, but yeah, there's a big discussion going on now with coaches and referees and captains by the looks of things on the UWE sideline.
Yeah, and we obviously don't know what these discussions are about. Usually something's been seen or not enforced, and that's what leads to these unsportsmanlikes, and then the conversations happen to ensure they're seen in future or understand limitations about what coaches can point out. Obviously, just hoping the players and coaches calm down a little bit. We can get this fourth quarter underway.
It's just a game of football, lads. Let's get on with it. We're still waiting, they're just figuring out where this ball's going. Down marker's just about to get set.
Oh no! Talk about recruiting Tom Brady.
There's a long way to go. It's about third and about 40, I think.
Period. We had a blindside block against UWE. After the play, we had a personal foul UWE and an unsportsmanlike UWE against the assistant coach. It's his first unsportsmanlike. We will now play third and long.
Keith, not bother with the number either. It is long, you are right.
It's very long. But Gretzinger in the gun.
Oh,
it's going to be offside,
play.
free play, yeah, so we can just go deep on this one. He's got a man, it's incomplete. Good coverage from Loughborough, but it's going to be offside, so they're going to get at least 5 of it back.
Yeah, we've seen this happen with Loughborough a few times today on these big downs, just jumping, just trying to get ahead of the play a little bit.
I think they're too good, they don't listen to the coach.
Defence number 42, 5 yards, remains third down.
You can hear the Loughborough coaches saying down a distance. There's a long way to go, yeah, we get it.
You don't need to jump this one.
And Gretzinger again in the gun. And a sweep. And lost him then, but looks like Alex Eden got about half of it back.
Yeah, I think he got about 10 yards. So it'll be about fourth and 27.
And a rarity here, it looks like UWE are sending out the punt unit.
I believe it's Josh Brees as punter? No, number 6. I thought it was number 5.
That's Micah Berry, he's the personal protector, so Joshua Gill's the punter.
Oh, it's Gill punting as well.
49, yeah, he's back there.
Oh, yeah, I see him. Sorry, there's players in my way.
Yeah, no, Josh Petrie's not here today, unfortunately.
There's a big punt.
The returner's saying away, but he probably could have got that then.
He probably could have, and it was a UWE bounce as well, so...
Yeah, he gives it the old to his sideline. My bad, guys, my bad. As he's coming off the field, saying he probably should have fielded that one.
Yeah, probably wasn't expecting to have to go out for any punts today, so...
So Loughborough again on offense, get another opportunity to try and get some points on the board.
Yeah,
showed a little bit of success last drive, getting that first down.
Yeah, just attacking the middle of the field with those mid-range passes I'd like to see more of that here.
Here's a run. He's met straight away. I think that was Micah Berra there, number 6 on the tackle.
Yeah, great rush defense from this UWE front.
I just want clarification. Jones.
Does Loughborough line up on second down here?
Here's a pass.
Oh, nearly intercepted.
Incomplete. That was Elijah Williams there on the pass breakup, nearly intercepting that ball.
Yeah, he did a really good job there, breaking to what looked like either his zone or his man, obviously. And, and yeah, diving across the field to try and make that interception.
Bailey man. Oh, the running back's gone the wrong way there. Oh, the ball, is that a fumble?
Might be.
I think that's a fumble. Yeah, it's going to be a UWE ball. The ball just slipped out of his hands. He was trying to pass it. And Dior Iqbar says, thank you very much. I'm going to jump on that.
Yeah, it was hard to tell. The depth perception from our point of view there is difficult to see if he got the ball out a lot. But yeah, bit of miscommunication with the running back. And as he gets across, yeah, it just slips out of his hands completely.
Not going to get much easier fumble recoveries than that one. Just fell into the lap of Iqbar.
No, good awareness to get himself on the ball, and UWE obviously with fantastic field position here. First and goal. And we have the
timeout, I think, from UWE.
25-9-2-5, first timeout, UWE.
Interesting timeout there. Obviously, the offense weren't ready to go. The change of possession, so just electing to take a timeout.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just settle the offense a little bit. Obviously, last few drives haven't gone the way that they would like. So, just a bit of time to settle themselves before hopefully punching this one in. And while we have a break in play, just want to say today's officials, referee Keith Wickham, the umpire Amir Brooks, headlinesman Will Fazakerlev, line judge Henry Young, back judge James Ford Bannister.
Yeah, apologies leaving it that late. I mean, our piece of paper got stuck and really wet to everything, so it was difficult.
Yeah, it was a case of finding it before we could shout everybody out.
Yeah, UWE with a gift of first and goal. Here's a handoff to Alex Eden. And Alex Eden is going to walk in for his third score of the day. Alexander Eden, number 22. Third touchdown of today.
Yeah, great job. This UWE running attack has done a fantastic job. The blocking's been amazing. And just, yeah, look at that. Following the pulling guard there, number 72. You see him coming across there, close down number 28, just follows that lane. Great play design and well executed from everyone on the field.
So UWE lining up to go for 2. Gretzinger's going to hand this one off to Eden, and Eden gets in for 2. So that is going to take us to 36-0, and we are now into running clock, just into running clock by 2 points.
Yeah, that's yeah, gets himself in nice and easily there, just follows his blocks. But yeah, as you say, running clock, so last 9 minutes of this game, there'll be no stoppages unless the referees deem necessary, but incomplete passes, running out of bounds, none of that will cause a stoppage in play.
Yeah, it's just injuries, or if the referees need to talk about something, that's the only time that they will stop the play.
And timeouts.
And timeouts, of course, yeah. So UWE, a bit of a gift there to be able to put that 5th score of the day on the board.
Yeah, I mean, UWE's defense has been playing very well. Obviously, that's the first turnover of the day. It's hard to get them when you're causing 3 and outs, you know, but so it's nice to see that hard work result in a turnover for once.
Kicks away, and this one's going to come up the Loughborough sideline, and he steps out of bounds. Thought he was still in bounds, but yeah, just stepped out of bounds there. Yeah, you can see there, very close. A nice return from number 85 for Loughborough.
Yeah, he nearly got tackled by his own guy anyway.
You have an MCL tear apparent. I don't. You have a lot of tear that might be an MCL tear. So I'll be fine next week. Don't worry, mate.
There's a run up the middle, and that's going nowhere.
Yeah, this inside run game just hasn't been there for Loughborough today. I would like to see Loughborough go for it on 4th down on this drive. I think at this point you've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, you've got nothing to lose. I think it was Daniel OT there on the penetration and tackle for loss. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for Loughborough. They are back right up though, so you know, to go for it here on 4th down. But like you say, nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Bailey Mann going out to his left. He's got a man. I think that's a catch. It was bobbled, but it looks like it's a catch. Yet the referee's giving it to him. So nice completion there for Loughborough.
Yeah, good play design. And again, those sort of mid-range passes have resulted in more success for Loughborough.
So 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Bailey Mann in this offense. Oh, snaps over his head. Elijah Williams is there. It's scooped up.
No,
the ball's still on the floor. It's still fighting for the ball. There was an opportunity to scoop that up. Still not sure who's got it. I think Loughborough are on it. Yeah, I think Loughborough on it. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah,
and again.
I think the UWE players were thinking about scoring more than recovering the ball there, but just a bad snap at the worst possible time for Loughborough.
Yeah, Bradley Johnson there had an opportunity to pick that ball up. Just didn't quite get his hands on it. And Loughborough somehow managed to get on it. And again, like we mentioned earlier, Craig, one down out of the 4 that they have on the opening on each opening possession where they get the ball, they make a mistake.
Yeah, and it's led to 3 and outs every time. Obviously now you've got to punt it. You're not getting like 4th and 30, 4th and 20. Very difficult to do. Quite wide in their stances here for this punt return.
Oh, false start as well. I think the right guard there moved too soon. So they're going to be backed up even further now.
Yeah, and I think UWE are going to
offense number 68. 5 yards, remains 4th down.
Yeah, I think UWE are going to send a lot of pressure here. Try and force the block. This deep into territory, big 4th down. Turner coming up to about the 40-yard line.
Ready to kick this away. Darius St. Robinson back to return. It's a rugby-style punt. I think he's going to return this one. Yeah, it gets a nice bounce to him. Going to take it right. Going to cut back to his left.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of finding the space. Cuts in again,
yeah,
makes his way to the outside. He could get into the end zone.
He's going all the way. He is just out of bounds on the 1-yard line. Just out of bounds. So close to a punt return touchdown.
He did such a good job of just shimmying and shaking. You see this low punt, it gets a really good bounce, like you say, into his hands. Drags all the Loughborough players to his right and then brings it to his left, puts the ball into his left hand, keeping it away. Nice little cut inside, making his way to the corner, and just before he gets in, steps out of bounds.
Yeah, just couldn't quite catch it on the camera. But UWE offense have got about 1, maybe 2 yards to go for this goal line. And here we go. Here's something that we haven't seen for a long time. Leon Klozovic in the backfield. He is a north-south runner, as you could imagine.
Yeah,
he's got Bradley Johnson, one of his fellow linebackers, but Ethan Gretzinger is just going to follow them all and then run in for his first rushing touchdown of the day.
Yeah, they added in another big body there, and it is difficult to defend that many big guys blocking for a nifty little runner.
Yeah, look at that. Nobody there on that right-hand side. It was just sealed up nicely. Just watch Bradley Johnson here, number 10, seals that end and gives Ethan Gretzinger the lane.
That is a great block.
And that's a linebacker right there.
Yeah, that is a great block. That's fantastic. Really just opened up the hole outside for Ethan.
Klozovic still in. Maybe he'll get the handoff this time. Oh, snaps on the floor, so Gretzinger's got to keep it himself. He just takes a knee. I mean, that's smart, because you're not going to take punishment for no reason. He's got 3 guys right in his face.
Yeah,
so
yeah. He could have tried, but to what end? As you say, it's the 2-point conversion. We're already at running clock. We're in the last couple, 2 to 3 minutes of the 4th quarter. Just preserve at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it's quite smart of him, you know, taking a knee when he's got 3 guys coming in his face. So, yeah, I mean, he's done a good job there to avoid taking unnecessary punishment.
Absolutely. So, good job from Ethan Gretzinger there, getting the 6 points. And this UWE offense faced some hurdles throughout this game today, but still managing to put 42 on the board.
Yeah, and it's not been slick by any means. I mean, some might say, well, they're winning 42-0, but it's not been slick because of the amount of penalties that this offense have had. And like we said earlier, if you do this against Nottingham, when they've got a very good offense that can score on you and have scored on you this season and beaten you, it's going to cost you in big games like that.
Yeah, and we've seen it in finals in the past where penalties have kept games a lot closer than they would have liked. And when it comes to playoffs as well, one bad day at the office and you're out. So,
yeah, so this return's going to go up the left-hand side. He's got a lane. He steps out of bounds again.
Yeah, good return though.
It's one thing about Loughborough they have done well today is their return game has been pretty decent. You know, it's been pretty good. They put themselves in good positions to start each of their drives, so they've done a great job there. And I do feel like, I know even though they've had 42 points scored against them, I think their defense has done a good job today.
Yeah, they've really limited what UWE have got frustrated because they're used to being able to do what they choose to do, and Loughborough put a stop to that on defense.
Just the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. We are at 2 minutes. At 2 minutes.
So 2-minute warning, just said by our head referee Keith Wickham, and the clock rolls. And UWE probably will not get the ball back on offense. So Loughborough have 3 or 4 plays here, and that should be the end of it.
Yeah, going to
barring
the
a turnover. Bailey Mann completes his pass. I think that's Goodwin again on the reception. No, number 88 this time on the reception.
Our paper have been destroyed.
Yeah,
we no longer know the names of anybody.
it's soaking wet and just screwed up in a ball, ripped to pieces. So apologies for that, but yeah, nice play by the UWE defense to come up and make that tackle. But
yeah,
well done to 88
coverage
for holding on to the ball.
Yeah, good coverage, taking away the underneath route for Bailey.
And here's Mann again. He's going deep. He's got a man. That is complete for Loughborough. That's going to be a first down. And timeout, Loughborough. Why not?
Why not? You got the ball. You've made a big play. try and get some points on the board before the day's over.
See if I can give this man his
57
due.
seconds, 5 seconds, 7 seconds. First time out, Loughborough.
Number 6. I think that's Yajar on the catch there. Nice job by him. So Loughborough calling a timeout, and why not? They want to put some points on this UWE defense, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, and their offense haven't really had many opportunities to run many plays. Obviously, limiting themselves by going 3 and out, playing a big part of that. But why not? You've made the big play, got a bit of a drive going, try and make something happen.
So man again, back to pass. He steps up. This time, Jameer Stanley says, no
Ball
way,
on the
the
floor.
ball is on the ground as well. It's still on the ground. Somebody's got to recover it. Jameer Stanley celebrating down that left-hand side. The sack fumble, and UWE are going to get at least one more play on offense by the looks of things. If they want it, they probably should call a timeout here if they want another play, but...
Yeah, and I guess that's why you don't...
I think the
Go for
referee's
it.
just signaled. I think UWE are going to kneel it, so I think this is going to be the end of the game.
Yeah, and it's been a long day at the office.
Oh, they don't even need to kneel it down. The clock is expired. It's hit zeros, and that is going to be it for this one.
Yeah, UWE Bullets 42-0, another dominant display. Obviously frustrated on offense to not be able to get some of the big plays they would normally like to, but their running game was absolutely fantastic today.
Yeah, running game was great. I mean, Alex Eden, he's got to be the MVP today. 3 rushing touchdowns, some hard yards up the middle. He did have that 1 fumble, you know, but he's redeemed himself with the 3 touchdowns and done a great job today. I feel like for me, he's probably got to be the MVP.
Yeah, he's played fantastically well, and Josh Brees did as well, obviously, with some of his runs. This offensive line played very well, despite some of the penalties that we saw today. But like you say, those fumbles are things they'd want to cut out going forward. But hey, 42-0, they can't be upset with that.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be hard today, and no passing touchdowns for UWE. So all on the ground today, all the scores are on the ground. So yeah, we knew it was going to be tough in these conditions, and UWE have done a great job on that run game today.
Yeah, and that is the final regular season home game for UWE this year, and a great way to close the curtains.
Yeah, close the curtains, and you know, we will be back at Hillside Gardens. We are guaranteed a home field playoff spot. Will we be the number 1 seed and probably play against Loughborough, or will we be the 2 seed and probably play against Durham here? One or the other. But it's looking likely that way. It will be one of those 2 teams, and that will all be decided at the University of Nottingham when they play Nottingham in their last regular season game,
which is next week, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's next Sunday at Nottingham.
Yeah, big game. That's one that the UWE players will have had in their calendars ever since the loss, their opening game of the season. But they've been playing really, really well ever since, and hope to continue that for hopefully 3 more games.
Yeah, hopefully 3 more games, as you say, and you know, you see the players there coming down, shaking hands, and I don't know if a little bit on offensive numbers today. Obviously, no Jack Crawford, no Joshua Petrie, but it was a bit concerning to see a couple of defensive guys on there. You know, you saw Leon Klozovic was on offense for a bit. Darius Robinson was on offense for a bit. Bradley Johnson was on offense for a bit. So maybe a little bit of issues going down the stretch. So hopefully UWE can get healthy this week, because they are missing a few key guys. You see the players there just celebrating as they go to the huddles, trying to get the posing for the cameras. The photographers are there,
getting the pictures for the gram.
and if you just stick with us, we will get player interviews in just about a couple of minutes. Yeah, Alex Eden.
Yeah, and if we can get Alex Eden. He was saying to me at halftime he wanted to be interviewed.
So yeah, good day at the office for the UWE Bullets. Obviously lots of smiles on faces over there. Very happy with the results so far. And yeah, you know, they're just building and building and building and moving up to this Loughborough game.
Yeah, obviously today was a day where the weather was not fun to play in, not fun to see in with all the fog and mist and everything like that, but still did an absolutely fantastic job, and they deserve to celebrate, they deserve to be happy. They've got another win under their belt, and going into this final game is just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and we are now joined by my pick of MVP. Our pick. Yeah, it was an agreement. Okay, we've got Alex Eden, running back for the UWE Bullets. Alex, 3 touchdowns today. How are you feeling after the game?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing. Most touchdowns I've ever had in the game. I can't thank this team enough for trusting me to be on this field, to provide and just to be a great player, and I couldn't have done anything about this team.
Great, it was great to see, and some tough yards there today for you as well. Lots of runs up the middle. You know, you did take a bit of punishment there. We saw some big hits getting on from you, but you just kept getting back up and kept toting that rock, and you know, getting into the end zone 3 times is a great feat by any running back, really. So yeah,
no question there.
No question there. I just wanted some comments from you.
The whole team is in the gym like 3 times a week, constantly trying to get that work in. We stand up in practice. It's like we make sure we're here for each other. You know, make sure we bring that aggression each and every practice, and make sure on game day we can execute perfectly. And that's what we did today.
So looking forward, obviously you've got Nottingham next week. You know, what are your thoughts on that? What's the feelings like in the camp? Like, what's the kind of plans moving forward this week in preparation for them?
The plans moving forward is to just make sure we can refine everything we can do now perfectly and just execute. Because we've had this whole year. We lost them the first time. This second time, this is our revenge tour. Oh, see, Bruce? It's our revenge tour. So. Yeah. Yeah,
and like you say, Brees had a great game himself as well. Fantastic job by the 1-2 punch of you and Brees. So great job by both of you. And you know, we hope you have a great week of training.
Thank you.
Good luck against Nottingham.
Thank you very much.
We hope you can get the victory, and all the best. Enjoy the victory brownies, man, as well. The victory brownies are back today.
They are back today.
They are back
today.
But no,
thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
No worries. Thanks for that. So that was Alex Eden, our MVP for today. And what a little humble guy. Nice guy.
Yeah, and he's right. You know, this team has worked very hard. It's not just the individual players that are causing these victories. It is the team effort. It's the team ethos. They are working hard. They're in the gym. They're hanging out with each other. They're keeping on top of their studies and keeping on top of everybody that they play on in the season. Yeah, and you might have just seen their head coach's Dan Mayer's partner Sophie with little baby Ari just in the middle. T's blocking the way at the moment as she's handing out the brownies, but little baby Ari there, all bundled up, nice and warm. And her first home game, his first home game. She's been to many. His first home game of the year. But yeah, great work from UWE today, Chris, and hopefully we'll have another game in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, another game in a couple of weeks' time. Will it be Loughborough? Will it be Durham? All will be told, and we'll find out next Sunday when UWE play Nottingham. So, just last few words from us. We really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks to CheersMate Productions, as always, for putting on the show. You know, lots to contend with today with the conditions and stuff, but done a great job. TeamBuildr, thank you so much. PlayOverseas, EP Sports, and Craig, thank you so much for joining me as well. Thank you, Chris. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you to everybody watching. Yeah, thanks very much. And you can tune in to see the playoffs in a few weeks' time after the Nottingham game, and we hope to see you there. Make sure you join in, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Have a very good night. Goodbye.